How's it going, everybody? I just wanted to make a comprehensive guide to help you solo the Terminus Easter egg from start to finish. You're going to want to turn on all 3 terminals to gain power. Now the first one is located in the room that you spawn in, the second is located here in the Juggernaut room, and the third one is located here in the laboratory. Once all 3 terminals are activated, you're going to want to jump into the water and grab the pack-a-punch machine to bring it up through the lift. Once you've brought it up, you will see that I'm going to aim at a couple of different terminals, because that's what we're going to need to shoot later on, and there's one in that room. So we're going to need 500 scrap, so go to this machine and make sure you purchase the dead wire mod. Now our gun has dead wire, so we're going to shoot all 3 boxes as we're going up the elevator in the same 3 places where I just shot. From there, make your way to the Juggernaut room, and you'll see that there's another electricity box on the wall. We're going to shoot that and the one adjacent to it. From there, there'll be a zombie on the floor. Execute it, wait a second, and they'll drop a fob. Take the fob then to the elemental pop room. Next to the perk machine itself, there'll be a briefcase with a severed hand. Open it and take what's inside. From there, take it back to our room that we just opened up and place it in the box. Now you need to activate 3 terminals, one located here outside of Quick Revive. The next one is located just outside of Stamina Up here on the left. And the final and third one is located downstairs near the Deadshot Daiquiri perk, located right here. Once all 3 terminals are on, we're going to make our way back to the room that we opened up, and we're going to input a code. Now, we're going to sort of cheat instead of doing the math. So we're going to go back up to Peck, pay him 5k, and he's going to give us the code, like it says right there. So now we've got to go back to the machine, put in the code, do a complete round, and grab what comes out of it. From there, there's going to be 3 islands. We're going to need to go to this one. There's a blue orb, and we need to interact with it from what we've just got, and the blue orb will shoot a zombie. Once the zombie's been shot, kill that zombie and pick up its essence. Then walk the essence back into the orb, and you'll have to do this a couple of times until the orb decides to move. Once the orb is moved, we're going to follow it across on the boat. It's going to go from island to island, and make sure that you don't forget to pick up the injector that basically you put down in each orb, because there's 3. There's a blue, a green, and a purple, or it might be different colors depending on if you're colorblind. Same again, once you go to the new island, you keep continuing to kill until the essence drops. Once the essence is dropped, keep walking it back into the orb, and it will eventually fly away again. We're going to recollect, and we're going to make our way over to the next island. Once we're over to the 3rd and final island, you'll see that there's the purple orb. Same again, once you've killed enough, walk it in, you'll get a nuke, and then from there we'll be re-picking up the munition and bringing it back to the main room. There we will be crafting the new wonder weapon, as can be seen. From there, activate the tentacle traps. Now you're going to want to shoot the mouths, and on yours you might get it on the first trap. But if not, continue trying on each trap. There's one upstairs located near Juggernaut, downstairs near PhD Flotter, and another one just through the door here near Speed Cola. Eventually, the hard drive will drop out of it. Pick it up. From there, we're going to take it back up to Pet, and we're going to drop it in. Once it's been dropped in, you're going to get onto the next part. Now you need to come around here, and this part's important. You want to go from the hour hand, so there it's between 7 and 8, so we want 7 as our first number. These will change every time. We're then going to make our way down over here to the cafeteria area. You'll see there's a card there. Mine's an ace, so that would be 1. And we're going to go to the final room just opposite Juggernaut, and that's a 4. Then we're going to go downstairs into the main room and input the code. Once we've input the code, you'll interact with the system, and it will unlock and begin a boss fight. There's a few little things with this boss fight. It's not too difficult. You just need to basically try to keep your distance and just shoot him as much as possible. As soon as the boss is dead, it's going to play a pretty interesting cutscene, but I would highly recommend just kiting him in a circle, training him with other zombies, because it can get a little hectic if you're underprepared. Obviously, shoot the critical points on each one of his heads, on his torso and his head itself. And eventually, he will go down and it will play the cutscene. Now, I'll show a little bit of it.
My little brother. My responsibility. This is on me.
Do it.
Now, once he's dead and you've killed him, make sure to collect the key card underneath the water. From there, you're going to want to go to the shipwrecked boat. On the shipwrecked boat, you're going to want to climb the ladders in the middle, and it should automatically open, and there'll be 2 canisters sitting on the side. Now, whilst you're holding one of these canisters, you can't actually sprint, and you sort of need to survive in the room for around 1 to 2 minutes. Don't do what I did and stand in the corner unless you've seriously veered out like on an early round like 15. You kind of just want to kite them though in like a small square.
Max ammo.
Y'all want to pull the ripcord? Didn't say the word. 1990.
Now we're going to want to make our way to each island. Each island, or different parts, because there's 3, may or may have parts missing or not. If yours doesn't have this part missing, don't worry, you'll see the next one shortly. So once you've put one in, by the way, you'll want to return to the boat, as there is 2, and you'll want to get the second one. Now we're going to check the far bottom dock, as there's usually one there, as I will show you here. From there, if you've just put it in, make your way through to the speed caller and repair the next one. I would highly recommend crafting 2 monkey bombs for the next part that's upcoming. And now we're going to be given a device from Sam.
To assemble this device. Use it to hack the radio buoys in the bay. They will boost my signal enough to reach Modi's sub and override its control.
So now that we've got the hacking device, we're going to want to jump on another boat. We're going to take this boat to one of the bobbers that you see. There's one on the right there, and we're going to hack 3 of them. Now please note that once you've hacked your first one, what's going to happen is you're going to have a countdown, and you're going to have to be as fast as possible here. So as you can see, I've just take a few of them out beforehand. We go into the water, and we're going to hack. You have to be above water to hack, just so you know. So if you take a few hits, it's not the end of the world, it's okay. From there, we're going to make our way over to the next bobber. As you can see, the timer counting down on the left, I've sped it up so that you can sort of get a gist of what's going on. We're going to hack all 3, so now we're coming up to our second one. From there, we go over to our third and final one. Once all 3 of these have been hacked and it's complete, you're going to want to make your way back to the laboratory. Then there's going to be a 5-minute countdown, and this is where the monkey bombs are going to come in and
Commencing countdown to thermonuclear
you're going to have
detonation.
3 devices that you need to disarm. The first one is near the 3-piece armor wall by, and the second 2 are on the bottom floor.
Minimum safe distance.
As you can see, even if you take a few hits, you can make your way out if you're geared up enough. So make sure that you're around Pack Punch 1 and maybe like Epic Rarity, if not higher, and maybe a couple of hits. That would be most ideal. We make our way downstairs to the 2nd floor, and we're going to throw another monkey bomb to try to get this one. If you can, craft a 3rd one, but if not, I recommend using the field upgrade that I'm using, as it allows you to take a little bit more damage if you are having to do it. Now don't worry if you do get interrupted when you're disarming the bombs, because if you get interrupted you don't lose your progress. So say you're halfway through, you get interrupted and you need to run because you're going to die, don't worry about it, because when you come back it will give it you again. But if you do have the scrap spare, I would recommend on using the monkey bombs, as it makes things a heck of a lot easier. Now I should have just continued here instead of like coming off it and throwing the monkey bomb, but it's okay. I just wanted to double check and make 100% certain. And there we go. So now we go on to the final area. I would recommend getting a much higher level and being fully kitted out. As you can see, I'm now on round 29. I'd do it around 29 or 30 if you can help it, as by the time then you should have numerous guns, fully pack punched, fully legendary, so on and so forth. Now the boss fight in particular is quite simple in terms of mechanics. It's basically you shoot wherever glows up, and you stay on the left and the right sides. Try to stay away from the middle where I am now, because he comes down and he slams and does like a big slide. Once you get him down so far, he's going to do a different type of attack, which I'll show you shortly. But you can also see that there's tentacles in the far background. Now what you want to do is you want to be taking out all of the zombies as well as these tentacles whenever you get chance. Now you don't have to focus them like I do. I just decided that I wanted to, just to give myself a little bit of a break from the spitting gas that they've pulled. Now you can bait zombies into the boss's tentacle slam, so it can actually wipe out a bunch of zombies for you, which is really nice. And basically you're just going to want to make big rotations around the map, constantly moving, because if you stay still, the tentacles will continuously shoot spores, which deal damage over time effects in whatever area that lands. So it prevents you from standing still or like camping it. You have to continuously move.
Somebody tell Carver I just won our headshot contest.
Obviously, once you get so far through, the boss will enter like different phases. And when he's glowing blue, as you can see here, this is his next phase. So we're getting pretty low on the boss's health right now. And then continuously repeat that over and over again. It's pretty simple and it's very doable. I'm just hoping that everybody can remember what I said, and hopefully you can complete it as fast as how I did. Let's go.
Well done.
I'm hoping this guide helped out a lot. You do have a pause in the game if you want to do it solo that allows up to 15 minutes. So I would recommend watching maybe a couple of minutes at a time, pausing it, catch up to where I am, and so on. Anyway, thank you very much for checking out my guide, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Gather in the guard station. I have a proposal that I believe may interest you.
He's literally like so close to doing like one hit. Let's need ammo. Give me ammo. No! No!